If you are applying for the O1 Artist Visa and have some trouble with the contracts and the itinerary, watch this next video for all the answers to your questions. Hi everyone, this is Marcus here and I'm an immigration attorney. Welcome back to the O1 Artist Visa series that we've been going through. Today we will be talking about the contracts and the itinerary portion of the visa process. We already talked about the petitioner as well as the union consultation letter in previous videos, so if you want to check that out, please look at those videos as well as subscribe to the channel. So, contracts and itinerary. You can get the O1 visa for a maximum of 3 years. However, you gotta be showing that you're going to be working for the next 3 years. And how do you do that? So immigration typically requires that you provide them with what is known as an itinerary. I like to think of it as a calendar of events. So for example, January to February, I'll be doing Romeo and Juliet. March to April, I'll be doing Macbeth, and so on and so forth. If you give them less than 3 years in your itinerary, that is the maximum amount of time that they can give you. If you give them more than 3 years, 3 years is the maximum amount of time that they can give you. And I usually tell people, the process is long, it's expensive, it's really, really stressful. So if you're going to apply for this anyway, may as well try and go for the full 3 years. Everything in your itinerary, every single production must have a corresponding contract. What this means is that you need to talk to your prospective employers and get them to draft a potential contract for you so that you can submit it to immigration along with your itinerary. So what needs to be in every single contract? You need your name, you need the name of the employer, you need the address of the employer, the length of the engagement, where the engagement is going to be performed at, like the name of the venue or the address of the venue, your role, as well as the compensation. If you don't have all of these elements down, immigration may deem to have it be like a speculative contract and therefore not consider it as part of your itinerary and not give you the full 3 years. It is possible for them to accept something that is known as like an email contract. That's very, very common in like the arts industry, where sometimes we don't have like a set piece of paper that's like a specific contract, but it tends to be like an exchange through emails or something like that. And that is perfectly fine as long as you have all the elements that I talked about, like the name of the employer, the compensation, venue, and so you can go back and just take a look in terms of what I said. So it's really, really important that you have all of those elements down. If not, same thing will also be considered speculative, and then they will not consider that event as well. Deal memos are generally considered to be speculative unless they have all of those stated elements again. So, why not just make it easy for them and draft a little contract that you can sign between you and the employer, and then just get it done, and then, you can just fill out the 3 years that way. Also, the length of the employment can actually be, sort of stretched out when you take into consideration a lot more aspects as other than just the production. So for example, if you were like rehearsing a play or something, you might want to include things like the development of the play, the developmental process with the playwright in order to like refine the script. So that might take, 3 months. Rehearsals could take another 3 months, and then the production could actually run for a month. So in total, like the length of the engagement could be like 7 months or something like that. So you don't really need like hundreds of contracts in order to fill out like the full 3 years. Maybe like 10 is actually a really great number in order to fill them out. But you just gotta see in terms of like what is the best fit for you and the employer. So if you have any other questions regarding this, please write in the comments below, and then we can have a conversation about it.